Good morning, buns. It's Tuesday morning. I did not upload the video yesterday. I just got sidetracked with a lot of stuff. And then on top of that, I was trying to figure out all day long how much it was on the toll road yesterday besides the signs that I saw, right? So we're leaving out about 5 minutes early than I wanted to, instead of the top of the hour. Or yesterday when we were running, I was running behind by 15 minutes, right? So we're gonna see how this morning goes, and see how long it takes us to really get there. Because on the toll, it took us 35 minutes with the toll. Without the toll, I'm not too sure of how long it's gonna take me to get to work, right? So right now, this week is trial and error, trying to figure out my time, estimated time from my uncle's to work. So with that being said, good morning, hun buns. Hope you had a good night's sleep. I hope you got to work, your home or destination of choice, safe and sound, in one piece yesterday, with no hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, or misunderstandings. No meet and greets. Now, yesterday, got to work. Apparently, I learned around lunchtime that our supervisor sent out a text message to the other 3 people on our team, telling them to be there by 6:30. I never received this text. I wasn't a part of this text. And if I was a part of this text, I don't know what number he texted to, because I never got it on my phone. My nice little cell phone that I'm sitting up here talking to y'all on right now, that I record my videos on, I never received a text message from my supervisor stating to be there at 6:30. Nope, nope, nope. And so I looked at the phone, on my desk when I got to work, to see if it was a missed call or something. Perhaps he texted to the wrong number. Nope. Now I've yet to check my house phone, because like I said, I've moved this weekend, and so even if he sent a text to my house phone, I ain't checked that. But I don't know why he would send that to my house phone. I don't know what number he texted, if he did text me or include me in the text. By the way, I was like, forget it. I didn't get it. I didn't know anything about it. So I showed up the time that he said. Well, I got there at 10 minutes before the hour of my regular shift, when he asked us to really be there 15 minutes early. I said, okay, well, I wasn't 15 minutes, but I was 10. To me, that was within the time, but it wasn't the time he asked, right? So, I'm looking like, oh, okay. And she was one of my coworkers. That's the only reason I know about it, is because my coworker. And she was like, didn't you get the text? I said, no, I did not. I said, I didn't get the text message. I didn't know anything about it. And she was like, oh. But she never, I didn't ask her to forward it to me. And she never said, hey, well, I'll send it to you. Which was, after the fact anyway, so it wouldn't really make no difference, right? And so I didn't even go to my supervisor afterwards, once I got back to the office from lunch. Okay, my alarm went off. It cut off the camera. Sorry, y'all. Didn't mean for that to happen. But like I said, this is when she's telling me on our lunch hour, because she happened to go with me on our lunch hour. And so, to get something to eat, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I wasn't aware. And while we're on our lunch hour getting something to eat, we're sitting in the car waiting on the food, because said they would bring it out to our vehicle, right? I'm like, okay. And while we're sitting there waiting on the food to come, she asked me, like, she just, I guess, comfortable because we're in the, vicinity or cool enough to go get something to eat or whatever. And she was like, so you have a surgery coming up? And so she was like, so you're gonna be out for surgery? And I'm just like, this is how I'm sitting when she's saying it. And so I'm looking to the left. And I look down, look to the left again. She said, you're gonna be out for like a month or so? Girl, when she said that, that's in my head. I'm thinking to myself, like, girl, are you crazy? And when she said that, it just totally threw me off. I mean, it threw me off, y'all. I kid you not. I was thrown off. I said, for how long? I said, wait a minute. She said, yeah, like a month or so. And I started cracking up laughing, y'all. I am dying of laughter. I said, a month? I'm going to be out a whole month, huh? That's a month? And she was like, yeah. I said, who told you that? And she was like, she told me, our supervisor did. I said, where would he get that from? Like, I said, a whole month, huh? I said, well, I didn't know anything about me being out for no whole month, but hey. And I'm just tickled pink, y'all. I am cracking up laughing. I said, now that was a good laugh for the day. I said, I appreciate that. I said, but a whole month, huh? I'm gonna be out for. I said, where did he get something like that or that type of window timetable or anything? And she was like, I don't know. I said, you sure he wasn't confusing me with somebody else? She said, no, he told us a couple of weeks ago. So this wasn't like recent, right? She said, this is a few weeks ago. He told us that you were going to be having surgery and you were going to be out for about a month. And I'm like, that ticked me off. Not only was it funny, but it still ticked me off. And I'm going to tell you why it ticked me off. It ticked me off because I'm looking like, this is a discussion. Now you telling the team, like my part of the unit I'm on, it's nothing wrong with you letting them know I won't be there. If, something has to be done for while I'm out, then you telling them, hey, Kim's in the book for the next 2 weeks. So it's just going to be you guys, so if anything needs to be done, you have to do it between you two. That part I understand. Telling them that I'm having surgery was none of their business. That's no one's business in the office. That's my personal medical business, which he shouldn't have been sharing at all. Now, I've talked about this with my best friend, my mom, and my dad. And I was like, to me, I feel disrespected. Because you're sharing my personal information that I didn't give you consent to do. And I don't share my personal information with anyone at work. So they wouldn't have heard it from me at all. They wouldn't have known at all. Because the only ones who needs to know is upper admin. That's it. No more, no less. And if you want to share with our, my coworkers, that's all he should have shared is, hey, she's in the book for the next 2 weeks, since we're fresh into April, right? If this was 2 or 3 weeks ago, the only thing that should have been said is, hey, Kim's in the book for next month for 2 weeks, and something comes in, it'll just be between y'all two. That's what that should have been, right? It shouldn't have been Kim's is having surgery and she's gonna be out for a month. Now where he get this month time type from, I don't know. And like I told her, I said, you sure he wasn't talking about like his own surgery? I said, what are you talking about? He was gonna have back surgery or something? And she was like, oh, I don't know. She was like, I'm just telling you what he said. That that you'll be having surgery. I said, oh, okay. And so from that point on, I was just ticked. I was hot. I was mad. Because I don't talk about my personal business at work. I don't discuss my finances with people. I sure the hell don't talk about my medical. So it makes me think like if you told them that, right? You possibly told them I was in the hospital. Even though I asked you that this is private, a private manner. And I wish for this to be kept private, and only ones that need to know is admin and upper admin. And so I don't think that's, I think that's reasonable for anyone to ask about privacy. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why would you do that as a supervisor? Why would you do that? Where was your discretion? Where was your thoughts of somebody's privacy? Why would you think to share somebody's personal information? Now, if you want to share your personal information, like you want to tell us you're going to be having, possibly having back surgery, or you're going out for back surgery, that's on you. I don't share my information. You've never known me going around the office telling anyone anything personal like that about myself. Sharing cooking recipes is not the same as sharing my personal information. That is not the same. So, nevertheless, I should say, that's disturbing. That's disturbing. Because now I have to have it be said. Please do not share my personal information. Anything that has to go on with me, medically, financially, family, unless I am telling them personally, do not tell my business. And at this point, like I told my mom, I'm out of niceties. I don't know how to say that in a nice way. I don't, because I feel like you violated and disrespected, my personal being. Like, I just feel like you didn't care. You were careless. Like, you didn't, somewhere in your mind, you didn't think like, I shouldn't share this. This is not something that you, like, where in your mind do you get comfortable and say, hey, let me tell everybody what's going on? That wasn't your business to tell everybody what was going on. That was not your information and your business to tell. At all. So, that's how yesterday went. And, trying to get things together, and we had a few hiccups with, the other supervisors signing off, all because of envelope got rearranged in the box or whatever for them to sign off on. It just threw up confusion. So for me, like, if that wasn't told to me, I probably would have uploaded a video yesterday afternoon. But once that was told to me, that was the only thing on my mind. It was ticking me off. And plus, I got a message from my doctor's office telling me that I had to go do blood work, which I wasn't aware of. And when I emailed her back, I was like, I was not aware that I had to do any lab work for the surgery. I was just told that I had to just go do a COVID test. And when she texted me, sent the message back, she was like, yeah, there's a lab that's in the system, and you can go take it. And she said you can go take it anytime once it's done a week before your surgery. Well, my surgery is next week on Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday. So I went ahead and did it. And I thought it was just blood work, right? I get there and they inform me, I know you also have to do urine. I said, okay. I said, well, there's a little thing, and this is TMI probably for some folks. I said, ma'am, I'm on, womanly. And she was like, okay. She said, did you want to come back and do it another time? And I said, well, she wanted this done before next week. And she was like, oh. She said, well, only thing I can tell you is, basically clean yourself, as best you can. She said, if they happen to call you and let you know that there was blood in your urine, just explain to them that you're on your cycle. I said, okay. So when I walked down there, and I walked back to the office because the lab wasn't that far from my job, so it was only a quick walk. So that part I didn't mind, but I did send her a message when I got into the office, and I let her know, I sent her a message back telling her I did go do the lab work and everything, but they said if someone called me saying that it was blood in my urine, explaining to them that I was on my cycle. And I said, so I'm just, letting it be noted that I'm on my cycle. And she's, okay, we're in a sea of red. We are definitely in a sea of red. Brake lights, y'all. We in brake lights. So, I see that I have a message this morning when I got up. So, well, it says new message. I don't know. It could be the lab work. But I just had to do a CBC and the urine, well, the blood in the urine, right? So I have a new message. So I'll check that when I get to work and go from there. Excuse me, y'all. So sorry. Didn't mean to yarn like that. And see if that's my lab. I don't think it would be from her. Well, no, I sent it yesterday afternoon. I sent it about 2 o'clock. Well, no, it was after 2. So I want to say between 2:30 and 3 o'clock. Then I sent her that message. So it could be a message from her. Perhaps she answered it, when before she left for the day, or like I said, it could be my lab work. And I'll figure it out, like I said, when I get to work. I did bring my bags, my HEB bags, my insulated bags, so I can get what out the freezer, and then get get what I have to get out the freezer, and then excuse me, sorry y'all, and then the other bag is so I can get my stuff out the fridge. And I pray my tomatoes and cucumbers are still good, even though I got them, was it last weekend? Yeah, because I made the quinoa salad. So up to another sea of red, y'all. Another sea of red. And it's been sprinkling on and off, y'all, on this freeway. In different patches. So this is the third patch of rain that I'm going through. So I guess it's going to sprinkle throughout the day, or showers throughout the day. So now the first toll, we didn't get on the toll today. We're just checking the straight freeway, right? Now the first toll was $6.50 yesterday. The second toll, I don't know what it is, because I finally was able to get on and download the app, which I didn't, have the app before for my my toll. I would just usually go on the website, and I didn't see anything for yesterday. So I'm like, okay, well, what toll is this? Because I'm not sure. I'm very much unaware, right? And see, it stopped raining, so it was only for that small little patch. Now the second toll that I took yesterday, that leads further into downtown, there's no sign, so I don't know how much that toll was. I have no clue. So either I'm gonna receive something in the mail, or I'm not understanding. I'm really not understanding what toll that is. Like, I even looked this morning when I looked at the thing that says for the toll, right? And I saw it says $6.50 for the express. And I'm trying to look on it because I'm thinking like maybe it's different, right? And I'm not seeing anything, because it just says on there express. So I'm like, okay, well, if this is express, then y'all, oh my goodness, y'all. Okay. It is 18 after, right? Going on 19 minutes. I left out 5 minutes before the hour, so you might as well say 24 minutes leaving at this time to get to work, right? That's not bad. It's still almost 30 minutes. Almost, because we ain't at the garage yet. That's why I say almost, right? So it's going to be about 30 minutes of me leaving out at the top of the hour to get to work. Leaving out yesterday at 15 after? No, because it took me on the express 35 minutes to get to over here. It took me 30 minutes to get to downtown, and then it took me another 5 to get over there to the other building, right? Well, no, it took me, I'll take that back. Let me take that back. Yeah, 35, because when I got there, it was 50 after. And I left out 15 minutes after the hour. So, yeah, 35 minutes. It took me 35 minutes in total to get over into downtown and to the other side of the building. So, excuse me. Yeah. But I know one thing. I know I can't leave out 30 minutes after, because the 15 minutes after was damn near cutting the mustard. So I'm going to have to leave out at the top of the hour every day. So, yeah. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You can't sit around lounging in the bed like, I got, the other alarm goes off at the top of the hour. See, I got 3 of them set up, right? One breaks my sleep. Okay? Now, the second one is like if you lay there and you happen to doze back off. It is to nudge you to get yourself up. This is when I'm at home. My address at my, before I moved to my uncle's. That's what I kept the alarms set like that, because at first we were able to come in, early during like the separation, social distancing and stuff for the office at COVID. We were coming in an hour early. So with that, once that we went back to regular schedule, I still kept those alarms, right? And so I'm coming over here to the garage. I'm going to park my vehicle. I'm going to go to the office, put my stuff up, and then I'll take the shuttle over there. And I could take my vehicle. I probably should, just so I can go to the store and get some chips. I've been wanting some chips, y'all. I've been wanting some chips. So maybe we'll do that. There's not a store open right now. I would love to say that there was. I don't even think CVS is open right now. Because other than that, I will go get the chips myself right now. And sorry, y'all, I had to make a right, and another right, meaning a series of everything just to make sure I got back to where I was from the starting point. But I don't know. I'll go and check and see if CVS is open right now. If so, then I'll grab some chips and then come back, because I'm here early enough, right? Grab some chips, come back, and park my car and do all that ooh la la, right? But we're here. We're downtown. Ain't that far from the garage, and ain't that far from my job. So let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. Let's try to do that this morning. Get us a nice, lovely bag of chips. And then after that, we should be good. I fell asleep on the couch. And I was just knocked out. I didn't watch Good Girls. I didn't watch any of my shows. I didn't watch any of my shows, right? I was knocked the hell out. I fell asleep on the couch. I was tired. And I'll probably be tired again. Now, after work, I have, besides going to my place and getting my stuff, I also have the lady that's coming to clean up my place. And she was like, well, I probably need more than 4 hours just to clean up everything and make sure it looks good. And I was like, well, only thing I really need done is just the kitchen and the bathroom and, the floor, the carpet. She was like, well, how about the countertop and the surfaces? I was like, well, they say that the countertops are marble. I said, but honestly, it could be concrete. I said, I don't know. I said, the refrigerator is supposed to be stainless steel, but it just looks silver to me. It's like a grayish silver. I said, so I don't really know if I can tell you that's stainless steel. I said, the other thing is the stove. I said, because they're trying to tell me that the apartment has to look like it was when I first moved in. And I was like, there's no way that my apartment's gonna look like it was when I first moved in. And why they would say that to anyone moving out is beyond me. Because they know from people staying in a home, natural wear and tear is going to be there. So, no. I said I just want to clean up as best as they can. As far as I know, the longest part will probably be, or the hard work will probably be just the mainly be the kitchen, because I need the stove clean inside and out, and I need the refrigerator clean inside and out. Other than that, those are the only two hard things that I can see. And she was like, "Oh, I can clean down the windows and the baseboards and all the." I wasn't thinking about that because I didn't keep my furniture on against the walls, and I don't do that because I don't like cleaning baseboards and basins. I don't like doing that. We have to do that Saturday mornings growing up. We have to get up on Saturday morning and clean the house from top to bottom. And I mean from top to bottom, baby. I mean, like I said, the baseboards, the window sills, all that. The railings, step by step going down the step, all that. Dust and everything. We have to do all that on Saturday morning, every Saturday morning, before you can sit down and eat. And before you can think that you're going to enjoy any cartoons, before you think you're going to even go outside, honey. All that had to be done. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. There was no playing games with you. And CVS is not open, y'all. Oh, but Exxon is. Okay, let's get us some chips from Exxon. That's the best we can do this morning, honey. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And I was telling my mom as well that I probably have to fill up twice a week now at my uncle's, because I'm at a further distance. And I mean, I'm like, My mom was like, it's gonna be all right, baby. It's gonna be okay. But hold on, y'all. All right, hun buns. I forgot to turn you back on when I got in the car, but we made it over here to the garage. And I want to thank you for communing in with me this morning, be a part of my drive-in while we're experimenting on this time frame right now. And I pray that you have a good day, a great day, an awesome day, a blessed day, a wonderful day. Pray that you get to work, home, or your destination of choice safe and sound, in one piece. No hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, and misunderstandings. No meet and greets, honey. And I pray that if you can, just be respectful to each other as best you can, as much as you can, because I understand people will try your patience, baby. You hear me? I mean, try them to the frfr, just like, so do the best you can. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.